Hello everyone, the Panda Photographer here, and let's talk about the Smooth Q, okay? So, this thing weighs about 3 pounds 3 ounces. It is for your smartphone and is specialized to fit any phone up to, say, 220 grams. Now, on the website it says 200 grams, but it's actually 220 grams. Now, it does have a 26-hour, 860 milliamp hour battery, I believe. So it's supposed to last up to 12 hours. Now, it's made out of plastic and some parts are made out of metals. And it is, built well. The plastic constructions is built pretty well. Now, I watched a bunch of videos online, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to point out for some YouTubers out there that did reviews on this product before it was released, and I found that to be clickbait. Now, this is going to be a real world test because I'm using it now with a fisheye lens that weighs 68 grams, and I ran into some issues with it trying to balance it with a lens. Now, some of you guys may be looking for a video out there trying to figure out how can I balance this with my third-party lens for my iPhone. Well, I made a little video about it. You can follow me on Instagram. You see me took some camera hubs from my camera vest and add those to the stabilizer to balance out the weight. The weight shifts on one side more when you add the lens. Now, it depends on the lens, but I have a good optical lens, so it is pretty healthy, 68 grams, but it's the best they have for the iPhone 6s that I'm using to record this in 4K. Now, when I use the camera hubs, I actually use electric tape and just adapted one on the right side and one in the middle to balance out the weight. So there's some balanced distribution to the weight so it doesn't tilt. I have it in lock mode right now, as you can see. I have it in lock mode, so it can only focus on me. Now, if I swerve left or right, you can pan left and right. But the application gives you the flexibility to order to change some settings. If you want smooth pans, I recommend 5 to 10%, not 25%. So if you want to have full control of that, you need to maybe educate yourself and read the manual a little bit to understand how to program. Now, I'm using the Zhiyun Smooth Play app. Now, there's two apps. There's a calibration app, and there is the app itself, which is the Play app, right? I'm using this to record. I noticed when I was trying to make this yesterday, basically it drained my battery so fast. Now, my battery right now on my iPhone is at 100%. When I was done recording, within the 15 seconds, my battery dropped from 100 to 15% within 15 minutes. So, and plus using Bluetooth. So keep that in mind, guys. If you are planning to shoot for long periods of time, bring a battery brick with you. Make sure you have a cable. Unfortunately, you only can charge the device from the stabilizer in portrait mode. And this is 2018, everyone. We want to shoot in landscape mode. Who shoots in portrait mode unless you're doing Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook? But even Facebook allows landscape. So I wish they would have thought this stabilizer through to maybe when you put the phone to the housing to hold your phone, they would have applied some type of extra, interchangeable adapters to plug the device while you're using it. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen. But with that said, the controls are easy. You press one to you press one time to either lock or focus. Press it twice to have full control. Press it 3 times to do selfie mode, what I'm doing right now. The back camera on my iPhone 6s is the best, so that's why I have it facing me. So I can't see the screen, I can't see what I'm recording right now, but I feel like the back camera would do more justice in 4K. Now, my experience using this device is a little pain in the ass, to be honest. And the reason why it was being a pain in the ass, it took me about 17 times before I decided, as I was trying to calibrate it that many times, to go out trying to get my lens to be stable on here, and I came with the idea. Just use my camera hubs for my camera vest to actually balance out the weight. Now, Jason Vong, you guys know him, Sony shooter, he initially said it himself that you need to have some counterweight to balance out the weight if you're going to adapt third-party lenses onto your iPhone. And that's what I did. It's called a counterbalance, and that is the weight. Now, it's not a permanent solution right now what I'm using, but it's very effective. And I'll link that video somewhere here. But my experience with this device has been good and bad. But for the US price for $140, I'm not sure what they mark it up in Australia. Because in Australia they like to mark it up Sony items and cameras. Think Tank likes to mark up their bags. It's very expensive in Australia. But for $140 US, which is equivalent to 138, 13,864 yen for this device. I found it to be okay. It's smooth. I'm using it now to record, and you guys can tell by the smooth balance. Now, on the application, you have time-lapse mode, you got movie mode, you got photo mode. You have all types of cool features that you can use with the stabilizer. Time-lapse mode, in my opinion, is not really ideal. As a photographer, I know what a real time-lapse is. Time-lapse is nothing but streaks of light and motion. If you're doing a low-light time-lapse, you're not going to get that real, true time-lapse experience that you're looking for. But it does the job. Now, you can pick, in time-lapse mode, you can pick a point, and a second point, and a last point. So it will pan shot. Yes, this stabilizer does have a focus follow feature. So it does follow you, it does follow the object that's moving. It is detecting the face, but I feel like it's more following the object that you select as you pan, as it follows you. But on top of that, it does have ability to shoot in 1080p 60 frames per second. It does have 30 frames per second. But I wish it had a feature where I can shoot in 4K and 24 frames per second, so I can use Lapse. And as a documentarian and photographer, I would like to have that ability. And maybe in the next firmware, they would apply that to the Smooth Q. But with that said, I am not going to sugarcoat it for you guys. I'm not going to tell you it's the best product. I've never had defaults, because I see a lot of videos online that are just like milking the shit out of the YouTube clickbait, I'm calling it, to get you to buy a product so they can get more free stuff. And I'm not trying to get free stuff, okay? And what I'm trying to do is give you a comprehensive real-world review on this product. This product can be every product in the world. Every electronic product in the world has its ups and downs. There's no such thing as a perfect item. It goes through this jitters, it goes through this problems. Firmware is a breeze to install onto the stabilizer, and it does do the job. But then again, why can I not use the third-party lens without adapting counterweights? It's supposed to fit up 220 grams, which I find that really odd. Now, if Zhiyun is listening, maybe in a firmware update, you guys can address this issue with the counterbalance. But I feel like the motors on here are not strong enough to counterbalance the weight that is more on one side than the other. But then again, is Zhiyun going to provide us with some counterweight options we can purchase, which I don't think we should purchase that. I think they should provide anyone that has a Smooth Q with a proof of purchase, with, you know, giving the serial number, everything, to send us some counterweights. But this is a great option if you want to film movies, do B-roll, do YouTube, do YouTube login, or just trying to express your thoughts when you're online. It can be used for Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever social media that you're on. But I do feel like this is not a weather seal product, so don't think about taking this out in the rain. If you want weather sealed options, there's other stabilizers for that reason. But then again, I took it out last night, and it was pretty cold here in San Jose, California. And right now I'm on the campus feeding the squirrels, and there's a Chinese guy over there is feeding the squirrels now, so it gave me a break to make this video. But I like nature. I like to come out here and film and take the time out, take in the scenery sometimes. It's a beautiful morning, as you can see, very beautiful morning. The sun is out, it's a blue clear sky today, and the stabilizer is working fine. It's working great. But I do have my doubts about how long this thing is going to last. Now, I'm not talking about battery life, I'm talking about build quality, because it's made out of plastic. Some parts are made out of metal, like the pen axle, and everything else is made out of metal here. And you probably can see it in the frame now, and I don't really care, because I'm not trying to be the perfect YouTuber. I'm not trying to get thousands of subscribers so you can say, oh, I'm the best YouTuber. No, I'm trying to provide some answers to some questions that a lot of people are wondering. Now, you guys were probably saying, can you link those camera hubs that you use? Sure, why not? I linked the camera hubs down in the descriptions below so you guys can purchase them. It's really, really cheap. So cheap. You get 2 for $10. And what you do is you put one on the right hand side in the corner, and you put one in the back of the placement where your phone is. And I will link photos of that as well, so you guys can see what I just did. Now, as the Panda photographer, I like to give people more of a realism kind of experience. This is my real world experience. I'm not gonna say, oh, click the annotations or click the affiliated links down below. No, because I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to hey, sponsor me. No, this is my real thoughts about this Smooth Q. This Smooth Q has its ups and downs. But yes, you can swivel, you can pan, you can shoot, you can do video, has tons of features that a lot of people are looking for on a stabilizer. With iPhone, which I'm using, has OIS, which works well. Now, inside the app, there's called anti-shake. Turn that on before you do any videos. It would get rid of the micro jitters that you see in the video in your clips. But is it very effective? As I looked at some previous footage, sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. It's not the perfect option, but it's there if you need it. But if you want to be a pro at this, it's going to take you some time. You're not going to master this thing in 3 days. You're not going to figure it out in a matter of a day. Now, it's easy to balance in a day with just using your phone without any third-party add-ons. But if you're planning to add microphones or anything like that, I definitely recommend buying some parts to attach to the handle, not the jib, because it's gonna counterweight itself. It's gonna be unbalanced. So keep that in mind. But as I said, guys, this is just it's a remarkable tool. It's technology. It needs to be improved with firmware updates. It's not perfect. I'm not perfect. But what did I know, right? I didn't make it. But as I was saying before, a lot of YouTubers had not even the real production of this product before it was released. And I'm looking back a year ago on this product. And the only person that actually did a video like that was Blunty. Yes, Blunty was the only one that said that he had a product sample. It's not a real review, so check his channel out. He's a good reviewer. He's honest. He's very truthful about what he does as a creator. And this is why I don't like to follow a lot of creators, because I feel like they just fucking clickbaiting everyone to click on their videos so they get as much views to make money. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to actually give you guys some experience when using this Smooth Q. Yes, it's very effective. It is very stable, as you can see, with the counterbalance, and I'm moving myself, and you can see that it works really well with the add-on camera hubs. But is it right for you? It's up to you guys. But if you really bought this and you're looking for an option to counterbalance with adding third-party lenses, well, I might have that answer for you. It might work for you, but take your time when you do it. If you want to do exactly how I did it, the photos would explain how I did it. So you guys can say, and I did it for a reason. I thought about, as an engineer, how can I balance out that weight? If I put too much counterbalance on one side, it's going to flip over. I have to balance the weight evenly. One weight on one side, one weight on this side, and one weight and more weight in the middle. That's how I thought as an engineer. So, with that said, guys, if this has helped you in any form or way, please be so kind to follow me. Subscribe to this channel. Please leave your thoughts and comments down below. But you can find me on social medias like Instagram, ThePandaPhotographer. You can find me on Twitter, 646 Studios. You can find me on Facebook as 646 Studios Photography, photos and videography with David Oyster from Australia, another photographer. I'm always on his Facebook group page. But if you guys want to support what I do here, if this has helped you in any way, please let me know. And there's a PayPal donation which you can support by hitting $1. You can put up $2, $5 for providing you guys with some information that might help. I'm not saying this will help, but if this has helped and give you some light on how to deal with this situation, please feel free to support the channel by hitting that PayPal donation. It is a donation link, so keep that in mind. It's a donation link. So with that said, eat, sleep, photography, and repeat, and I will see you guys in the next video.